Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Like always, you're gonna find the start of the stream, a timestamp in the comments or the description, or most likely both. Meanwhile, I wait for people to join. So I'm gonna be starting the stream as soon as I have any takes that I'm gonna defend or change my mind. I mean, I'm gonna be pretty objective. If you are convincing and you bring the best arguments, hi, I'm Illusion. How are you? How is your channel doing? Any progress? Let me check your channel. 1.2k. So you're almost past me. Brother, it's 3 a.m. Go to sleep. Actually, it's 5 a.m., not 3 a.m. for me. But I'm willing to take anyone who's willing to challenge me on anything. Luis, I guess. Most good time. Yep. I am in CEE time. That's like Central Europe, right? Yeah, I'm pretty knowledgeable guy, you see. So, for those who are already here, like the stream, last yesterday I wanted to go live and I was waiting for people to join. I was waiting, and I started making this tier list of best foods ever. I was like ranking them, and no one showed up, so I just deleted the stream. No, I put it on private, to be honest. I put it on private. Okay, I will let me see how many people are watching, and then I'm gonna start with your take. I mean, this is not a debate. You're asking for my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion. Let's see if we agree or not, right? So, mhm. And we have a total of 3 people watching. And I can't check the likes. I need to open it on my phone. I don't know, for some reason, I can't see the likes anymore. Let me watch my own stream. So 2 people are watching, and none of you both have put a like under the stream. Great. The cooked one phenomenon. Ni hao. 5. Okay, okay. Let's start with the likes, guys. Louis, I'm Illusion, and the cook phenomenon, the cooked one. Just put likes on the stream so we have more people joining in. And I'm gonna start taking the first take of Luigi. Although he asked my opinion, not a debate, I'm still gonna do it. How's the quality of the voice, by the way? Is it good? Can you hear me well? Should I increase it, reduce it? Great, thank you very much. Now, how is the quality of the voice? Voice is good, 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 good. So I'm not gonna keep dragging this for long. I'm gonna start the stream. Mm, I didn't do anything yet. I'm about to start right now, so buckle up. Mm, so yep, good, good. We were live for to find the timestamp later faster. So we've been live for 5 minutes and a half. Good. Here we go. Three, two, one. Hello, guys, and welcome to the stream. I am open for debate. You can challenge me on any take I have made here in the channel or anywhere else. As long as you are sure that I said it, you can debate me on it. Of course, respecting YouTube rules, like I don't want to get the channel banned, but I'm open for any discussion other than that. First, we have Louis, I guess, asking me. That's his name, not Louis, I guess. His name is Louis, I guess. And he's asking me, what do I think about hair system? You should do it. I mean, I have seen it, and the new generation works, and it sticks for longer. And I think you should do it if you have hair problems that you cannot fix with hair transplants. You don't have to do like the whole finasteride, minoxidil for years and stuff. Stuff you just put a hair, and no one, even barbers will not do it. As long as they're not cutting it, they will not see that it is fake. And maybe they don't even, right? I even seen patches where they put like only in the temple area, where like if someone has like Norwood 1 or 2, I have seen systems that you put like this and they cover up these areas. Okay, so they cover up the sides, and yes, use them, use anything to your advantage. I don't think we disagree. I think most men are too pussy to do anything about it, and there are a lot of coopers who think like, oh, I know that I'm not the best looking, but I'm not the kind of guy who needs this. Bro, you are the kind of guy who needs this, okay? You are balding, oh, of course need this. But if you want a wife, she'll eventually will know. Yeah, by the time she finds out, she either loves you or she will never will. It does not matter. I mean, especially if like you're not interacting with women at all. Like, what would that help you if you're not interacting with women any fucking way? Like, that's how you started everything. So, what's the next? Who wants to debate me on something? Like, he watched one of my videos and said, like, I completely disagree, or he should not have talked about this. He should have talked about this. This is your chance. This is your opinion. I'm gonna do this like once a year to allow people to disagree with me. Other than that, I'm just gonna be banning all of you. All your ass is gonna be banned. Like, you disagree with me, you get nuked. So, like, the year has 365 days. 364 are for dictatorship, and I'm like democratic, like one day a year. So take advantage of that day, okay? Any takes are welcome. Okay, people are joining in. Don't forget to put the likes, guys, so the stream gets more reach. I hate it now, but I will try to have hair transplant as I'm Norwood 3. I mean, listen, Norwood 3 is still good enough for hair transplant, but if the system worked for you, then at least you know you have the option, and definitely you have the balls to wear them, because most people are too fucking pussy to do it. Okay, it's a good thing that you're not afraid. You're not afraid. You're not afraid. Who knows what song I was singing? Unknown individual. Are you trolling, or are you actually gonna ban people for disagreeing? Well, not today. Today you're allowed to disagree, but if you disagree with me tomorrow, then I don't know. Try and see, okay? But since you're here, why don't you disagree with me today? Have a nice stream. Well, this system facial. Well, have a good night. I mean, I know it's last. It's like very late time, so that's understandable. Have a good night. I don't see it that way, but bro, the evidence sees it that way. Oh, brother. Kulukuz. Welcome to the stream. Will the total fertility rate rebound in any society, in your opinion, when happen in the century? The only way is by bringing in fertile people. Like, you take a country that has first world or Western poisoned society that do not reproduce any children. You bring to them another society that is more fertile, and then the number will go up. But within the same ethnic group, I don't think it will happen. Like, it's not a question of money. I mean, I like this one Russian politician who basically answered people telling him about the financial situation, and they told him, like, literally the best fertility rates are in poorer countries. So don't come to me with this argument about money. It's not about life conditions. Actually, he is right, because the more people are comfortable, the less children they make. So yeah, there is that. Fertile people like in India. I think the record is in Africa. I'm not sure about. I heard this funny statistic where they said the birth rate in Nigeria is superior to the birth rate in whole Europe together. Like, or there are more children birth in Nigeria more than the whole Europe. But I don't know whether that's true or not. I just heard a number like that. So there is like one country in Africa that beats all the countries in Europe. But then again, don't quote me on that. I just saw the number. It might have been just a meme or something. Or there is more context to it and I didn't check. You can't tell if I'm joking or not. No, I will not tell you whether I'm joking or not. Try to disagree with me on another day. Also, like, I have a lot of subscribers. It doesn't matter if I banned like a couple of them for disagreeing, right? Do you any Muslims with multiple wives? Do I know? Hmm. On a personal level, I only saw one in my whole life, like, and it was a rumor around him. It was not something known to the public. It was a rumor about a guy that I saw like few times every summer, like on his scooter, and people have told me that he has more than one wife. That's the only case I can recall. Like one guy, and that's it. I'm not even sure. Like I cannot even confirm that information. We just knew a rumor about him married to more than one woman. Yep. How on earth is it a good idea to ban people for disagreeing like ever? Isn't the BP supposed about seeking truth? Kinda counterproductive, in my opinion. You don't understand. I'm not gonna ban them for disagreeing with me. I'm gonna ban them for not disagreeing with me today because I open a live to make a conversation. No one shows up, and then they come on other random days and they're throwing accusations without arguments. That's the thing. I want to argue with people, but people just come to me in the comments and say like, "Oh my god, you're so wrong," and then they leave. I hate those comments. If you mean what you're saying about banning people, then I think this will be my last time in the shell. I'm not trying to join the echo chamber. Try tomorrow and see, bro. If you have a zero sense of humor, but I mean, I don't respond to threats, so you have that. Uh, do you think most inkwells today don't write that word for fully? Okay, don't write that word like that again, Kulukus. Today will die before the age of 60. I don't think so. I think most people survive past that age, even if they were like smoking and leading unhealthy lifestyles. 60 is like considered in our era a quite early age to die in on average. If you take in the other ways of dying that are unnatural, if you know what I mean, then probably you're gonna have a skewed average that's gonna be less like younger than other groups of people. Okay, so no one here disagrees with me on anything, right? I mean, it is good that, to be honest, even though I am pretty controversial for the average viewer or for other like regular people, I don't think what I say in this sphere can be ambiguous or could be misunderstood. I always try to make my intentions clear, and if you disagree with me, there is a big chance that you're coping. I'm not saying that you are. Maybe I'm the one coping, but I am here, so you prove to me that I'm coping. So I'm waiting for challenges. Still, no one is challenging me yet. We have 10 people who are watching, and all of them. Danielle, if you watch any of my videos, if you saw me speaking in Discord or in a live with someone else on a previous live, and you disagreed with one of my takes, this is the chance to fight me on it. Unknown individual really did unsubscribe for the chat from the channel. I can see here he literally unsubscribed from the channel live. Okay. There are a lot of copes that were made into orthodoxy. Yeah. Do you think I follow any of them? Or do you think I'm totally based and I have no coping areas? Like, this is an inquel. Is this your first time joining the channel? Because let me tell you that it is not, but is this like the first time you're actually here? Okay, so is there anything that you disagree with and you can debate me right here right now, or you're just gonna throw insults and then leave? Because I mean, that's what people do to us usually. I'm open for debate. BB is not true. Okay, what about it that is not true? Or you're trolling, I don't know, maybe he's a troll. But it is good for engagement. What do you think is not true about the BP? Chad knows how to maximize his appearance because his girlfriend style him. No, I actually think when a Chad is dating a girl, I think she will want to min him. She doesn't want to max him because she wants to make him less desirable for her competition. So yeah. No. I mean, even if he wants to, like, say by going to the gym, right? Let's say he wants to go to the gym, she will be ruining his diet by suggesting other food, by cooking cakes, by doing all that just to make him less appealing to her competition. So it's not in her favor that he improves. This was my answer to Martinez. Uh, I'm illusion. Please don't write that word like that, okay? There is an algorithm that detects certain words, so please change the way you write that. Daniel, okay, I disagree that looks are the most important factor in dating. There are many factors that play into role besides just looks. I mean, most people who think the BP are true are inkwells who just complain. Okay, I am not an inkwell who just complains. I am doing totally fine in my dating life, and I still do realize that looks are the most important factor in dating. What's your argument past the point of just insulting people? I'm not an inkwell. I'm not struggling with women. I don't know what you look like, but if you are anything average man, I'm doing even better than you with women. So why would that stop someone from seeing something, whether it's true or not? Yes, you can use your money to get in a oofy doofy relationship. No, he looks like the personality coper kind of guy. Like, he looks like he's gonna say personality matters and stuff like that, not just money. Or there is also the other kind of people who think that if there are 5 factors included, they have to be, the 5 of them will have to be equally. I warned you the first time, I'm illusion. You cannot write that word like that. I'm gonna remove your comment. I think it depends on the situation. So you are saying that there are enough situations where looks is not the most important thing. I disagree with that because in most cases, the vast majority of cases, the looks is the first thing, the second thing, and the third thing. Not because you don't see it that it's not true. Even Stacy maximizes her appearance because she knows what the game is about. To be fair, personality is even more genetic than looks, and most BP is fundamentally about genetic determinism. But that's not the part he disagreed with. He disagreed with the fact that looks are not. That's only like one pillar of the BP, and he's denying that it is the most important one when it comes to dating. So I'm gonna answer him about that. An inkwell is someone who desires a relationship but can't obtain one. Okay, that is not my case, and I still believe in the importance of looks. So that's not an argument, okay? That's not an argument. Like, everyone whose BP is an inkwell. What that stop them from being right? Does that mean that they are not right by default? Which is better, to be born Chad or to look max into one? There are arguments for both, okay? I know a lot of people would say like Chads are born, but there are arguments for both because I really enjoy the fact that if you ascend, you really appreciate what you have, but a Chad gets used to it and he does not appreciate it as much. But there are other people who completely refuse this idea, and I can see their point. But I would say that both have their advantages. If you are born Chads, I mean, there's nothing you will change. If you are not and you maximize into one, then good for you. You did the right thing. I think looks rating is stupid and inaccurate. There is only attractive and not. Well, there are few other threshold. I wouldn't say like yes or no, like hot and ugly. That will be too much. But I think that there are less categories than from 1 to 8 because the first 5 numbers they all have the same life. Like whether you're a sub 3 or sub 4 or sub 5, your life looks quite the same. But I think like the difference between being an 8, 7, or a 6 is not like hot or not, okay? On dating apps, looks play a larger role. Okay, I agree. But socially, other factors matter like personality, intelligence, money, status. Okay, to what degree? Does it become like 2020, 2020, 20? Assuming that, and I'm gonna show him like how couples meet graph. Let me remove the comments a little bit. So do you see that in the last 10 years, this is 2017, okay? This is 2017. So we are 2025. That's 8 years after that. I guarantee you that 80% of people are meeting online. So the argument that's saying comparing dating online and real life falls in the water when you are talking about people went from 2% meeting online to 40% meeting online. And there is also another point where people say bar and restaurant. If you read the study, also these have met online and their first date was in a bar restaurant. So this is already 70% here. So by 2017, 70% of people meet online. And now it's like 80 to 90% of people meeting online. How come you're talking to me about other situations that are not online? Because even the 10% girls that are left, even if you meet them in real life, they have social media and dating apps on their phones, or they were on them and their standards have risen and they're now focused on looks anyway. Again, you get debunked really easily. I think this guy is a troll, to be honest. But if it's his first time, we're gonna be welcoming, we're gonna be nice. I'm just gonna present facts and answer logically, okay? Guidance vault, free will or determinism? I think both can be true at the same time, but that's a very, very complicated thing to explain, okay? Oh, I remember I disagreed that being blue pilled is helpful to attracting girls as long as you are 6 plus. Okay, you disagreed with that take. Okay, so basically, let's make sure that I understand what you're talking about. I said that when you are good looking or like better than average looking, being blue pilled is helpful when you're dealing with girls, okay? Yes, I said this. I remember saying this actually. But is this the take you disagree with me on? So basically, here is how it works. When you are a 6'7" guy and you're on a date with a girl, you don't have crippling ideas in the back of your head making a, like, should I do game? How is she looking at me? Like, oh no, not non-stop, not that. No, please, guys, no. I just said 6 in looks or 7 in looks, okay? No. When you are in that range and you are on a date with a girl, you are not thinking about the implications of, like, oh my god, did I cringe max? Did I lose my frame? Did I do that? And those ideas, they're crippling and they need some getting used to. Like, it's not like you're gonna be a good actor or you're gonna hide the ideas that are running in your brain. So being blue pilled in that situation is actually helpful. But if you are like a 6 or a 7 and you're constantly thinking about your rating and it's confusing you and you're over analyzing, there are a lot of traps. So overall, if you are like a born 7 and you look like a 7 and you were a 7 and you meet me in real life, I will not try to BP you. The only reason I will try to BP you is to make you look better. Like, I see that if you fix your hair, you're gonna become better looking, then I will help you. But game wise, there is no reason to be like thinking in that mindset because of the weight it carries with it. It's not easy to be completely be-pilled and enjoy the company of women, for example. A blue-pilled can genuinely enjoy himself on a date, and if he's good looking enough to get away with it, good for him. So that's what I meant it. But then if you are be-pilled, you can never go back to being blue-pilled. Rehab's last video is terribly wrong. In ancient times, women still chose handsome men, so much that we went from monkeys to human faces. I mean, when available, but it was not the most common thing, but when it was available, yes, they will choose more handsome men. Even if you were like a father and you had a daughter that you're gonna give to someone, you might give her to a more handsome man. But saying that they are as choosy as they are right now, no way. He was right. So Danielle says, although I disagree that most people meet in dating apps, it's not something you agree or disagree with. It's something that is factual. So let's talk like real men, okay? There is no agree and disagree with facts. I showed you that statistically people meet on dating apps. When they're dating, they mostly meet on dating apps, maybe for friendship or other else, I don't know. But when people end up in couples, they met through dating apps statistically. There is no agree or disagree. It's most actually hookups. Usually for actual relationship, it's more than just looks though. That's what you wish for. You just made a statement that has no basis. No, actually people do start hooking up and they end up in relationships. Why you don't think that's the case? You did not present any arguments. I just feel that when she wants to hook up, she goes on dating apps, but then when she wants to have an actual relationship, she goes in real life. No. And those were couples that I showed you, not hookups. Like, they actually stats for couples. For hookups, it's probably worse. Actually, I would think like in hookups, it would be less because there are hookups that happen in clubs. If you go outside, okay, so you're assuming that I don't go outside. I'm joking, but okay. If you go outside, you see many couples who are for and not looking. First of all, when you go outside and you see not good looking couples, there is a high chance that you're not rating the guy correctly, but that doesn't matter. You are still looking at older couples. And if you look at younger couples who are like less than 25 years old, you're going to find less and less and less and less people who are not good looking in relationships. If you go and only select by people who are 25 and less, you will find that only good looking men are in a relationship. All the girls can be in relationships, but if it's a guy, he's taller than you and he's more handsome than you. Problem is that women see most as average in looks. Like Gant Pill talked about it a lot. Was also I mean, they do, and I think that is not too specific to women problem. I think they do that because they have a lot of options, and if as a man you had so many options, I'm talking to fitness, if you had so many options as the women, you will also start seeing, like, if every woman on earth wanted to sleep with you, you will find most of them unattractive because of how much access you have to the attractive ones. You will not be bothering by the unattractive ones. Today, social media control the masses. Instagram should be one of the best ways to meet a woman today. I have made a video about that. It is a video for members only, but I talked about this. I disagree that most men are dating down. Most couples are looks matched. Yoon, I would recommend my video of 10 signs you're a bad judge of male SMV, because I think that you are underrating the guys and overrating the girls. How many inches in height makes up for 1 point in face? It's not linear. You can't tell. Like, I will make a video that explains this phenomenon, but for now, all I can tell you that it depends on what height and what face you're talking about. Guys who just joined, put a like under the stream so more people can join in, and I'm willing to take any of your takes, any of your disagreement. Hasn't there been studies that men overrate women more on average? I don't need a study for that, to be honest. It's pretty obvious that men overrate women all the time, especially women who are personally interested in them. Like, if you get a girl and she's interested in you, it's in your favor that you see her as more attractive than she actually is. So you're sitting here and you're rating a girl like a 5, and then I'm telling you that that girl is into you. You're gonna be like, that girl is like a 6, or at least a 6, bro. Just by the fact of me telling you that she's into you. You disagree with anything with RR? I think I have my disagreements with him, but it's like literally semantics. Like, we agree on 99% of things. The pies are hot, automatically 3 points. I mean, in the case of pies are hot, bro, that one went like, he would tell you that she's the most attractive woman on earth. Also, when guys are in love, I mean, guys are in love with a girl who tells them the pies are hot. So yeah, we fall in love very, very easy. When I was blue pilled, like, I fall in love every day. I kid you not. Like, when I came to Russia, I started falling in love 10 times a day. Okay, so we move on to the next argument. Looks are subjective. Just because you think someone is average doesn't mean that other things the same. Okay, easy debunk, okay? I thought I'm gonna have more challenge, but let's pick Meeks Jeremy. So we have this guy. So remember this guy, okay? And now we're gonna have this guy. So between these two guys, you're gonna tell me that it is subjective. That this guy, there are girls on this earth who will look at this guy and tell you that they find him more attractive than this guy. Because you said looks are subjective. Is that true? Is that yes or no? Okay, yes or no? Are there girls who are gonna look at this guy and think that he's more attractive than this guy? Yes or no? No, like, you don't have to develop at all. Yeah, but those are extreme examples. Okay, I know that they're extreme examples. I did it on purpose. So I proved to you that it is not subjective, that it is objective. Now, I picked two extremes, right? Like, here are my two fingers. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Like, where do we reach a point where it's not clear anymore and it is subjective? Like, where? Because if I saw you like the extremes, you say like, okay, the extremes are objective. But then you mean that there is a subjective point. Where is it? Like, where is the subjective point? Like, do you think, okay, if you think I'm a guy in the middle, do I compare to this guy? Like, do you think like a girl can have a choice between me and this guy and she will choose me? Do you think that's where the subjectivism starts, right? Because again, both extremes are objective, but eventually it's going to be subjective. Where is that going to happen? Let me read some other comments. Uh, Women can more easy rebound than guys on the next relationship. I mean, yeah, most women are bad to rate other guys' looks. The majority, the vast majority. Pompastic Corporate, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to put a like, please. Why don't you lean, Max? Your face tells Zahapar. Yeah, I should. I should. I should. You're completely right. I lose completely. I have no arguments. I'm a pussy. I'm a weak man, and I should. Yeah, let me not say that on stream. Looks are subjective around 4-6. That is why I believe most men dating down. So you think between 4 and a 6, it's like all of that is subjective. You need to look at the jawline, eyes, mainly features. As Okay, looks is objective. Top end of attractive people tend to look very similar. Yeah, I mean, I have talked about that in Why All the Chads Look the Same video, if you've seen it. Also, Rehab's idea that it was better and more natural when a strong man got women, that's hell. It just creates more disease and pain. Society needs Chad because they are more social. I mean, you can have arguments for both. Don't you feel that it's unfair that it's just be born pretty and that's it? It's quite unfair, to be honest. If you were not the attractive guy, of course. BP Jedi, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to put a like too. Babies spend more time looking at conventionally attractive face than unattractive ones. This one is a strong argument too. Like, it speaks of objectivity. Thank you for reminding me of that. It is actually a good argument for objectivity of looks. Okay, we aren't women, so men rating is a bit weird. I mean, it is useful. It has a lot of its uses, like to know where your position in society, whether you should approve or not. You're acting like the average person looks like this guy. No, I asked you a clear question. I feel like when you are average, it becomes subjective. Okay, so when you are close in looks, it is subjective. So when you are like between brothers and cousins who look almost the same, or like you are all in the same range, it is subjective. But there are guys who are clearly more attractive than other guys objectively. Like, being taller than another person is not subjective. And by the way, women preferring taller men is like objective. It's not like there are women who prefer shorter men. It's not like a woman is going to look at two guys who are the same face, same everything, same personality, and one of them is taller and she's going to pick the shorter one because she prefers shorter guys. That is also objective. I'm telling you that the face is the exact same thing. It's just that you're still coping about it. Why Fitness asking, why is there also much money in the face rating? Because almost all guys struggle to see, right? I mean, I proved that in Gunt Pill that I'm not the worst face rater, but I still don't want to do it, to be honest. Danielle, because I see women who I think are very beautiful, yet my friends see them on average. Okay, but why do you think it works the same the other way? I'm talking about men. I'm talking about the attractiveness of men. Men, they are more, they have more variety in terms of girls they like. Some like thin girls, some like fat girls, some like short girls, some like tall girls, but women, they all like the same guy. So haven't you had that guy in your school? When you were studying in school, I don't know how old you are, right? But when you were studying in school, wasn't there like a couple of guys who had all the girls want them? Didn't you have that phenomenon in your school? In default, most humans in real world also struggle to see what fails details like. I mean, the thing is, Fitness, I think it's due to the competition. Where you're competing with someone, it's harder to be objective. Why it's more easy just to say he's tall and handsome, or easy to see height? I mean, because people cope less about height. You're acting like every dude is a model, though. Every dude who's actively dating attractive girls looks like a model, especially if you live in the West. This is not, I'm acting like It is literally the case. You're just refusing to see it. Then they're average. No one will say their prime. Megan Fox is average. I mean, so do you believe in the sub 8 theory? I would say, in terms of like having a life, I would say like more sub 7 than sub 8. Yeah, most guys look average, and average is not enough for most women. Striker 4 and 6 is not the same living experience, even 4 and 5, although there's so much different. I mean, 4 and 6, yes. 4 and 5, no one cares, both basically the same. I mean, if you can improve from 4 to 5, do it, but you don't expect anything. Aren't you afraid of ending up old and alone? Shouldn't you be in a hurry to find a wife? Persona, let me answer you honestly. Why would you think that I will be less lonely with a wife with me? Why would you assume that if I find a wife, I will end up not old and alone? What if I find a wife and then she divorces me, and then now I'm old and alone and without money too, with alimony to pay? Since when finding a wife is a good investment? Since when? Gant Pill, in my opinion, is the best face raider. I think he might be too harsh sometimes, but he's okay. An okay raider. I'm 30, so we are the same age. I will give you the benefit of the doubt because you grew up like me in an era where it wasn't necessarily only dating apps. But if you talk to anyone younger than you will just know that it's like literally everyone is using dating apps. Like there are no people left who don't meet other people on social media. And also depends on your country too. That's also a thing. Everyone rates themselves higher. My sub 5 friends think they're average. True. True 4-6 do not have the same experience. Yeah. Fair enough. I think I might be more objective for men. I'm telling you, it is 100% objective for men. Women, they can rank guys. Like, the only way they will find guys equally attractive is like if we are at a model agency or we're watching a movie with a bunch of hot actors and they think like it doesn't matter which guy I get, I will be happy with either. But in real life, there is a guy who's objectively better looking than other guy who gets all the girls. You had one in your school, you had one in your football team, you had one everywhere at work since you're 30, right? I'm assuming that you are working somewhere. You had one guy who is more attractive than the others. You can also not put your happiness into another person. Yeah, then I will not be in a rush to find a wife. So that's your answer. Women can leave you every day. I mean, if I ever get in a relationship, I will be in peace with that idea because I just know. I know how they work and I know in advance how it works. That's the point of looks maxing, to get a loyal wife that can retain with real attraction. I don't think looks are for retaining. I think looks are for attracting. For retaining, you need other stuff on top of looks. Not like, I mean, not instead of, on top of looks. But still, like, maintaining a wife, like knowing like if one day you get an accident and your looks are ruined, that she's gonna leave you anyway, that sucks. I mean, that whole idea sucks. I'm also a very hard rater like Gantbill. So you'd rate me like a 3, right? I'll admit my mistake, but I don't think it's all is all. I'm not good looking and my average my best, and yet my wife loves me very much. Okay, so you're married. Good for you, and I'm happy that you have a wife who loves you very much. I am very, very happy for you. Don't listen to any of the haters, regardless of what they say. I'm really happy that you find a wife and she loves you. Now, does your case negate the case of millions of dudes who are in your condition but could not make a wife? If you were lucky enough to find that wife, what will you tell the other millions of guys who are your equivalent in your country, in your age, who could not find wives? What will you tell them? Oh, I find a wife, so all of you will find a wife eventually? Based on what? Why weren't you not a lucky guy? Maybe you were just lucky. Maybe your mother made a wish on your birth and your wish was granted by God and you have a wife who loves you, okay? Martinez, it's not about whether personality matters or not, because nowadays women can find attractive men with greater personalities. I mean, yes, that is also a good argument. Even if she divorces you later, hopefully her and the kids will still be in your life. Statistically, no, she takes away the kids, and there is nothing hopeful about her being in your life. Like, she will be having boyfriends and use your money to get pizza for those boyfriends. I don't want that in my life. Nobody cares about an old man other than his family. Nobody cares about any man, including his family. What are you talking about? No one cares about young men. No one cares about middle-aged men. No one cares about old men, including his family. Who promised you that anyone cares about you at any age? But why not sub 6? I've never seen HM boom bad in social situations because they're being dragged along by girls and they're being used as tampons and emotional cushions. So when girls have trouble with chads, they turn to the sixes to fucking ruin them, and that is a big damage. When I old, I'm gonna try to go Thailand. Meet you there, fitness. We're gonna meet there, okay? You will recognize me and you will tell me, hey, I'm fitness from your streams. Do you remember me? Yeah. For all the guys who just joins, come on, put the likes, please. I'm gonna take like a half a minute break. Put the likes so other people can join. Just let me see the how the stream is going in a second. I will be back to you. Okay, the voice is good. We have 20 people watching. Let me see. Only 11 likes. Come on, guys. Let me get me to 15 likes, okay? 15 likes, 15 likes. I'm gonna come back, take a sip of water, and come back to you. I'm illusion. Is there a looks max technique that is too far for you? I think it's too far for everyone, but leg lengthening surgery is too much for everyone in the current state. Unless like extreme case and you have a lot of money and you get the best doctor, it is not worth it. I mean, it's still not developed enough to be useful. And we still haven't had any results of people who lived long with it, right? Like the oldest one must have been done like 15 years ago or something. So we don't know if those people will have problems later on in life. Leg lengthening surgery is too far for me, for everyone. If you get a fringe haircut, the one that covers forehead, I don't have a big forehead. Like if you compare my facial thirds, my forehead is not the biggest. Like I don't have a big forehead. Like what are you talking about? It's not big. Also, I'm pulling my hair back. Like I'm wearing this, so I'm pulling my hair back, but it's not a big forehead. Come on. Lean to 12%. I don't agree with that. Start eating carrots for skin tone. I mean, what's wrong with my skin? Like, I think like my skin is good. Like, I mean, the lighting is strong, but I have like good skin quality, right? I mean, this is the skin on my arm, and you see the skin on my face. I don't see a problem with my skin. Only the fat I would agree with. Maybe I'm coping, okay? Guidance. When is your flight to Kenya? I'm waiting for rehab room to go there first, and then he will tell me how's the market, and then I will join him in Kenya. My take, bro, looks don't matter, it's personality, that's all. Nah, I think you're trolling. I'm not gonna answer you seriously unless you present a good argument. I would say just work on yourself and try to find activities to go outside, try to... Where is this assumption that people don't go outside? People do go outside and all they see are people using their phones. Don't tell people to go outside, especially if you don't know whether they're going outside or not. Like if I told you that I'm a basement dweller, then maybe say that, but I go outside more than you, okay? I spend most of my day outside, and most men did at some point. So a normal old man is okay to go for Thailand? I mean, by the time we are old, Thailand will not be the spot anymore. Like there will be other places that will pop up, or there will be no places. All the geomaxing locations will become rigged, and we will never be able to look to geomax anymore. Okay, good. 13 likes. Thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream. I hope you're having a good time, by the way. You let me know in the comments if you're having a good time. Yeah. So no leg lengthening surgery is pretty old. I believe it was invented in the 50s. I mean, but it was perfected throughout the years and it was used for like extreme cases. But The ones that are for looks maxing purposes, I think they were not used until recently, but still, we do not have enough people who did it. Bro, height doesn't matter, just be confident. Okay, we have a troll. Okay. You think being anti is more important than looks? No, it's not. Aesthetic Swing also lives in Thailand now. I mean, he changes his location quite often. LL is stupid though. How much weight can you even get while looking natural? Height can you get? I mean, the thing is that you will have back problems. Danielle, you're not sure about what? Why do you disagree with 12% body fat? I don't disagree with that figure. I agree with that figure. Did I say disagree? If I did, I'm sorry. I don't remember, but I agree with it. Just be handsome and short. Why not handsome and tall? Carrots? Bro trying to trump Max. Nah, looking orange. Road to 1%, got to 12%, crazy work with a big amount of muscle mass. I don't think like the amount of muscle mass changes a lot in the journey. I would say the more muscle mass you have, the easier it's gonna be. I mean, you will have more testosterone, you will have more calories burnt by just you existing. I have been seeing sub 5 guys with girls in your dreams, right? You think low bone mass people shouldn't get lean? Low bone mass people? I don't know who are those. I also don't know how much steroids he takes. That is also to factor in. I mean, it makes everything easier. Not always worth it, but I mean, for those who use it, of course, they are in advantageous position compared to someone doing it naturally. Yeah, but he also had the frame for it. Frame is important, and it is pretty genetic. Natural proportions can vary a lot unless you lengthen like 8 inches. Like remember, there is someone who was born with the proportions you will end up with. I mean, still, it cannot be without consequences on like your lower back and like your ability. For example, okay, guys, I play football twice a week, and football is the best activity I do in my life. Okay, other than dating women, for example, but that is the way I socialize with people. I enjoy playing football. Do you think I will be able to play football after leg lengthening surgery? Do you think I will be able to run and play football? I don't think so. And it will be pretty awkward. Uh-huh. If the relationship dynamic is just as you want loving relationship, not giving 3-1, 3-1. Okay. I think you can make friends because you are genetically superior so much that you can't stand all the relationships based on hierarchy. Are you talking to me or whom? Geomaxing is crazy in my country, Singapore. 25% new marriages are overseas brides. Is it women marrying foreign men? Because I don't think it's the opposite. They said you should go down to 12% body, but I said I disagree. I don't think I look better. No, I'm talking about the fringes. He said to change my haircut, and that's what I said. I don't think it will look better, not with the 12% body fat. I mean, I understand what you're saying about the phone part, but you can still talk to others and get in certain groups, like I said before. Okay, Danielle, subscribe to my channel. In the next month or two, I'm gonna make a video of me going on the street and talking to people. Let's see how they respond, and then you will repeat what you're saying, because if you just right now pretended to not have a wife and I put you on the street and I ask you to go talk to random girls on the street, you will probably be either slapped, called the police on you, or at best you will be told like, "Hey, I have a boyfriend. Hey, I have a boyfriend." That's how what's gonna happen to you. Just as dog cannot live alone with wolves because neoteny is too high. Guys, I don't know. Like I lost the context. What position do you play in football? I am not the best player. I'm just an average player everywhere, and I can fill in any position since I'm not like a star player. But since the last 3 years, everyone has trying to push me to get to being a striker because of how aggressive I am on the field. Like they like the fact that I play, and I started playing aggressively because I got B-pilled. Because before the BP, I was like afraid. I was like playing like a pussy. But since that changed in my personality, a lot of people started to want me to play as the striker because of my aggressiveness. Let's say that. But don't chase women, still try to balance working on yourself. Working on yourself, like making money? Is that what you mean by working on yourself? 15 to 12% doesn't change your face too much, but it does help with abs. I mean, why not go to 12 and try? You mean, why not? Yeah, basically impossible to play in league with people in your age. I mean, that's the thing. I wouldn't want to lose that ability. I top 33. Welcome to the stream. What pheno deduction would you apply to others? I mean, I would talk about this, but not on YouTube, to be honest. You know why? There is a guy who went from 5'4 to 5'10. He showed himself running and jumping. Running and jumping is one thing, playing football is another thing. Guidance plays bottom. No, I don't think so, but I will sub and turn on notifications. Welcome to the channel, and you can try it for yourself if you don't trust me. You can go outside, pretend that you don't have a wife. I mean, you're not gonna cheat on her, you're just gonna talk to other girls and see how they're receptive of your advances. If you will not find that it was easier 20 years ago, I'll give you back your money. I mean, you paid for nothing, but I will give you back your money anyway. I would rather have a good eye area because it's hard to change. I mean, aesthetics weighting have proved that eyes are not the hardest thing. I mean, he talked about this a lot on his channel. You can check that out. But he said that it's not the hardest area ever. But I have no experience in that. It's Singaporean. Do you say Singaporean men oofing doofing for C women? So it is just an Asian mix. Asian fusion restaurant type of deal. Okay, I see. But then when you say just like foreigners and you are from Singapore, to other peoples from the world, like counting Thai, Vietnamese, and Filipinos as like very different, it's not like too big of a difference. Because if I told you that Tunisian men are geomaxing in Algeria, it would not matter much to you, right? What best advice to give for your 22-year-old self? Maximize your looks. I mean, if I go back in time, buy cryptocurrency, right? But like to a 12 to a 20, like advice that is independent of any circumstances, looks max as much as you can. Hit the gym, take care of your skin, do everything for your looks. That's literally invest everything you can in looks, and probably start a YouTube channel too. But because you see how I'm struggling right now raising up my YouTube channel, but if it is something that is unrelated to conditions, I would say literally hit the gym, fix your skin, get hair transplant, even at 22, although I was not balding at that age, to be honest. Yeah. You can hide your bad jawline with a beard. I mean, not everyone looks better with a beard. I play left back in leagues, but I used to play striker in high school. I mean, yeah. I mean, like after 3 years of playing as a striker, when I went another games to fill in like back positions, I get lost a lot. Like I'm not in a good position every time. Like I got used to like penetrating and picking a good spot as a striker, that I lost kinda my positioning when I played in the back. Looks archive, softmax, look career. Yes, exactly. Do not waste your time on gesture maxing. That would be a big waste of time. Yeah, you do not learn a lot by talking to women just randomly like that. Yeah, like working on your personalities, workouts, doing hobbies, improving your looks, and trying to meet others. You are talking as if men do not do that by default. You see, every man who you find who gave up on that and is just playing video games and stuff, he tried doing that for years before giving up. It's very wrong to assume that men just gave up. They were just like born and then I said like, okay, I give up. Every man have tried everything here. Agreed, you want to be well-rounded, not for girls, but for your life. I mean, every man have tried that, I said. Yeah, looks maxing maybe is the best return on investment. It is the best, like, looks. The best 10 positions will be like looks. And this is coming from someone who like improved a little bit on looks and saw tremendous cardinal change in how people treat me. But although it is true, what do you say? What should I do for my kids? I mean, first of all, I will not let any kids near any social media for a very, very, very long time. But If I could give my kids a cutthroat personality, I will do that. I will not train them like my parents to be like nice and stuff. And I will also make them like eat their milk every like 3 hours. I don't know, maximize their height. If they're nose breathers, I will like shut their nose while they're asleep. So no, if they're mouth breathers, I will shut their mouth while they're sleeping so they breathe correctly through the nose, so they do not develop like a shin cell right position. So you talk to a pediatrician, you tell him like, I want my kids to grow as attractive as possible, and he will tell you that they have to breathe through the nose. So every time they have like a blockage in their nose, you remove it so they can breathe correctly. Like a lot of stuff that, to be honest with you, some of this stuff my parents did for me, like eating like hard foods to develop a stronger jaw. My mom did this for me on purpose, and she knew nothing about the BP. She did my skin routines for me as like until I was like 6 years old. She did skin routines for me. She made sure I eat like a lot of proteins, like a lot of stuff, just to look max me as a kid. It is genetics, okay? But sometimes, like, the things you do in your childhood also matter. They help you reach your potential, for example. Almost no people can get rich and get high status. That is true. Pessimistic, but accurate. Yes, I'm talking about you. Physical attractiveness is related to a thing called neoteny, which makes us more attractive, sociable. If your neoteny is very high, you lose the aggressiveness necessary to suit. Let me Google that word because I'm not sure what you're saying. Neoteny, the retention of juvenile features in adult animal. Okay, I got it. So let me read that again. Yes, I'm talking about you. Physical attractiveness is related to something in neoteny. I mean, for women more than men, right? Which just makes us more attractive and stuff. If your neoteny is very high, you lose the aggressiveness. I mean, there is a lot of truth to that, but then, I mean, that's only relevant until the age of like 22 or something. Then everyone looks a little bit older than that. Even Justin Bieber is looking like a man right now. And if he can, then everyone will. Removing the AOC will help the inkwell. AOC. I don't know what is like. Again, should I Google this? I don't know what is AOC. Assistants. I mean, I know this politician, but I don't know what is that anyway. My upper third is my strong point. However, I'm 22. My palate is very small. I don't think palate expanders work at my age. What should I do? I mean, talk to an orthodontist. I can't tell you like how to fix that problem. That requires medical professional advice. Do you know an eye photographs were worth more than my electrical engineering degree? I mean, it depends on the country where you're gonna do them. Since your degree cost you a lot, I'm gonna assume that you are from the US. And if you are from the US, then you don't look at the prices in the US. That is one of the most expensive country to do plastic surgery. What's your opinion on jaw implants? Do you think they often look uncanny? I mean, if they done right, everything can be done right and wrong. So I can't tell. But if done right, they look uncanny. I mean, they look undetectable. Mm. In value of your life. Okay. Okay. But you're an engineer in the US. Why you're not a member of the channel, Mr. Passion Fruit? You got busted. Now I know that you're rich, right? You're electrical engineer. My father was also an engineer like you, the electrical. I'll try to max out my child nutrition, of course. And you look into what are the habits that make children unattractive as adults, because there are like a lot of pages who talk about this, like the mouth breathing, the nutrition, the socializing, the sports. They need to be into sports, maybe into music, but music for kids will help them in their university life later, but sports will do it better because they grow up like the tendons and stuff, like stuff you cannot grow as an old person. Child athletes are based, like they have it easier in a lot of aspect in life later. I'm talking about guidance vaults. It's attractive to women, but it doesn't have any real friends. What is attractive to women? Neoteny? I mean, yeah, but you see, if you are attractive to women, that gets you friends. I know a lot of people who want to be friends with me as soon as they see that I'm talking to girls. Whoa, what happened? We had a drop in viewership. Just a second. Did it crash for you? Did the stream crash? Let me see what happened. Guidance Vault live. Yeah, it looks like we crashed, guys. I don't know what happened. Is everything, are we lagging? Is it like fine? I don't know. Let's just continue. We will see if people rejoin. So I only know MSE. How much is it? I don't know that. Since you're 30, where do you see your life in 40s? That is a good question. I don't want much to change. The best ideally I will be living between different countries, like let's say Russia, Dubai, Japan, something like this. I will be living between these three countries. But I wish I am a YouTuber. Okay, if I make it on YouTube, I will be very, very happy. Hopefully you guys support me, by getting memberships or subscribing and watching my videos and liking them and interacting with them, so that becomes dream. But that is just a dream, because if it doesn't happen, I will have to work a regular job. Okay, isn't it depressing if it's just gonna be more of the same alone? No, actually I don't complain. And also, I don't think that being alone is the worst case scenario, to be honest. I don't think like being alone is the biggest fear I have. Bra M6L. You're asking good questions. Yun, I have a hot take. BP loves Jaws too much. In my opinion, girls just need just a Joe. I mean, there is truth to that. Maybe some girls more than others, but I agree that if you have a regular jaw, like for example, like man, right? My jaw is not big, but the forward growth is good enough, and like getting implants or something will be just overkill for my case. For example, I can if like I maximize everything else and I want to get even better jaw, but it's not like the best return of investment for someone who has already a good one. Age of consent. Yeah, let's not talk about that, okay? Hmm. What about teaching them like sports, personality, work hard, and being social? I mean, personality is mostly genetic. You do not interfere. Like, whatever you do, you're not going to change that. But having them playing sports and becoming cutthroat and like not playing for participation trophies, especially like sons, right? If you have a son, you must have him like the win-win mentality. And if I win, everyone else loses, and that's okay. Like, he learns how to trash talk, how to beat other people. That will serve him better than be nice to others and it's just a game, and it's the most important thing is just to play, and stuff that you envy. Like, while growing up yourself, you envied the popular kid, but now that you have a kid, you're doing everything so he himself does not become the popular kid. So I would do stuff like that, but then maybe I will make a whole video on how I would have raised my son if I had one. That would be an interesting video. You say focus everything on looks at 22, but obviously you need money max. I mean, even if you had to choose, look, if you focus on looks maxing, you are increasing your chances with looks maxing. Let me give you a very easy example, okay? Let's say I improved my looks the best and I'm like 27 and I have no job and nothing. Do you know what I can do? I can immigrate to the US, whether legally or illegally, it depends on who's the president, right? But I end up in the US. I go to the best restaurant ever, the kind of restaurant where like steaks are $400 or something like this. And I tell him, as a like taller, good frame, attractive guy, I want to work here as a waiter. He's gonna look at me, and since I have above average looks, he's gonna hire me. Now I'm working at a place where I can make $500 a night being a waiter. That's it. That's one example. Case number two. You marry a rich older woman for like few years, you open like your own project, you open your own business, and then like you divorce her or something like this. When you're attractive, you will always find ways to make money, okay? Androgenic looks sometimes weird. He looks good still with surgery and steroid. I don't know who that is. Pretend you don't know about crypto or something like this. I mean, yeah, I mean, I that was a joke, of course. Nobody knows what happened in the future. It will be easy to know what to invest in. I mean, your looks are always with you. That's the thing. Try hard internship. For me, I'll get him into basketball. I mean, I assume that you are in the US. Basketball is height gated sport. If he's tall enough, why not? But anything will do, like to develop the tendons and everything else, and the personality that comes with playing sports. What do you rate yourself? Me? I'm like a 9.67 in looks. Not gonna lie, I could see you getting big in the future. I think the next niche after looks matching fall off. I mean, listen, you see like all these people watching, like, okay, we're back to 19, so there was a crash. Thank God people have joined back. Please, likes, guys, put on the likes so people, I don't know what happened, why people like crashed for a while, but put on the likes. You see all the people watching, like most of them are not big fans of me, right? They will not go out of their way to support my channel. So I don't know. Hopefully one day the YouTube algorithm, like I will make a video and YouTube will decide like, okay, this one is a great video and shows it to like 30k people, and out of them like 2k will join the channel and I will have like a sustainable channel, right? But so far I've been streaming for like 2 hours and I have like no subscribers join, no members, nothing. Let me just set this up quickly. I will, let's say I will stay for 1 hour more. Subs in 2026. Just a second, guys. I'm gonna go back to your questions. Mm. Okay. What do you earn every month as doctors? As our doctors' normal salary? Honestly, I haven't worked yet. I can't tell you. Striker, why is being alone not the biggest fear you have? My question to you is why should it be? Like, it is not, but why should it be? I'm okay. I got used to it, kinda. It's not the best, but being with someone else does not necessarily mean it's better. I have been with other people where I wished I was alone at that moment. Why would it not be? Like, why wouldn't it? Why does it surprise you? I'm not sure it would appear to approve if would approve. I mean, I can do whatever I want since like I have my own connections. If I wanted to do something, I will do it. It will be my decision. I don't need the permission of anyone. You guys need to build your own empire. Okay, empire coping. I got rejected on Joe implants from him, and Paganoni was like, I mean, it depends on a lot of cases. I don't know. I feel that they are more conservative nowadays. Again, I know what to do. And I'm not talking about going to some shit place and giving them a lot of money. I don't recommend that. I drop a lot of ex-girlfriends because they wanted kids. Watch out, we have a badass over here. Wait, Joe to Danielle, I think just people shouldn't give up, you know? Like, don't give up hope. This is just a feeling. You don't think that. You feel that. You just have a feeling. Just try being kind and nice to other and helping people. That doesn't work, you know, and maybe the right girl will come to you. That's how I met my wife. That's how you met your wife. That's not how any of these guys will meet your wife. You are 6'2". That also maybe you are above average looking 6'2", and that thing happened to you. It does not happen to most guys. You should check the video from Harley Twin about the two looks maxi guy that open people on the street. So funny video. I don't know what video you're talking about. 6'2", like predicted. I mean, obviously, right? Like he has a wife that loves him. He could not be shorter than that. You're yourself a proof of the BP. Bruh. Yeah, but in the future, men's content follow up stages of grief, denial, bargaining, na. Anger was Andrew Tate, fresh and fit. Depression on lookism and acceptance is rehab room, you DBDR. I mean, rehab room and DBDR, they have like 40 times the following I have. And I do not envy them. They started before me, and you would say there are better YouTubers than me, but hopefully one time, like, YouTube just blesses me. Who knows? She must have loved your personality. I mean, Danielle, let's ask him this. Do you think that if you were like 5'5", your wife would still have loved you? Easy yes or no question. Yes or no. If instead of 6'2", you were 5'5", would she have loved you? And don't ask her. You have to answer. You don't go and ask your wife this. I want to hear it from you. What do you think? So I could see a surge in popularity for people like you. I mean, listen, at least like if you really want to help or you really want me to succeed, right? At least recommend my channel to some friend. If you cannot make a donation yourself, if you cannot join as a member, if you recommend one of my videos to someone who's most likely to subscribe and watch the other videos, then do it. That also helps. Getting subscribers is very important. Not now, though, because Lukeism is popping. I talk about Lukeism all the time. I will make more videos about that. Maybe we will see. Empire, I mean, set up your life as best as possible. I think if it doesn't have women in it, it's unlikely to make you happy, to be honest. Especially like I'm in the look range that allow me to interact with women. I think getting women is important, okay? It's easier say you're fine being alone when the option is not still be on the table when you're still young. I feel your thought will suddenly change when you're truly old and invisible. That is a good counter argument. And I might end up regretting my choices. I mean, it happened to a lot of people. I'm not immune from that. I can regret my choices. But still, so far, the options that are available to me, I would not want them in my life. I'd rather be alone than be in a long-term relationship with any of the girls that I have interacted with. And I think that will not change. One day you have to go to the Nordic country, which have the highest level of neoteny. That's your only chance to test the theory and have a civilized social life. Those are some strong words, Juan Alberto. I see what you mean. I will not say my height didn't help, but I have friends. Oh, I know a guy who are 5'6'9" and have loving wives. Yeah, I mean. Oh. Yes, I live in Nordic countries, best system in the world. They have a lot of negative points. I mean, it's not like all good. Like there are negative things about being in those countries. My point is that there will be an appetite for your content after people get tired of. I mean, hopefully you're right. What can I tell you? Exceptions exist, but doesn't disapprove a rule. I wish people could understand such simple concepts. Often there is a catch, like, yeah, like they're rich, like maybe they're rich and stuff like that. What's your skincare and your care routine? For me, my skincare routine is live a stress-free life, sleep a lot, and have good genetics for skin. I will say yes because again, I have friends who's short and he's like a loving wife. And by the way, his life is taller than him. Okay, maybe we can find the catch, right? Maybe he's just an exception, but then if he's the most attractive guy ever in the face, then he has the best personality ever, and he's extremely filthy rich, and that's why she married him, then you have your answer. For that 5'6" dude that has a wife who loves him, do you know how many 5'6" dude is invisible to women? 99 of them? 99% of them? How do you know his wife really loves him and does not pretend to love him to use him in some way? Because he feels that way. I get what you're saying. I'll try helping others. You know, we're just why not just try being kind? This is killing me, dude. Making others, maybe you will find a girl, bro. Okay, try this for the next 20 years, guys. If not, you can come back to Danielle and blame him for lying to you. Bro, I am 5'7" with a loving girlfriend, and I'm telling you, you're coping. I mean, he is blue pilled, so he does not understand the accusation of your coping. If you're short and average looking, then you'll end up like my friends, single and not ready to mingle, sadly. I don't think so, mate. They've been married for 20 years. So they have been married for 20 years. So for they're at least 35 years old. So they met before the internet, and you're bringing this as an example. Can you give me looks advice? Uh I can't see you. Maybe if I see on my phone. You're already not bad looking. If you are tall, I don't see. I mean, you're squint maxing a bit in that picture, but I don't know. I'm not a face rater guy. I will just say that I'd have a hard time believing that you completely struggle in dating. That would be hard for me to believe. Being kind is bad. You want to be realistic and practical. Yes, but how to convince him of that? So anyone else have a take that he wants to challenge me on it, right? Or we are done with that. As you want, guys. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to become HTNCL, you know. I don't know what more to do. Again, I'm just a BP channel and I'm do not specially specialize in telling people exactly what they need to be doing or looks maxing. I would give like advice that is more general than just exactly what you need to be doing with your face. But again, I cannot make the live about you if you want to buy a service like one-on-one consultation, but it will not be autistic a rating of your face and measuring. And if you do want to do like the measurements and stuff, you go to Quoves, right? They will do like a service where they measure every millimeter and tell you like what are the best things you can change. With me, I will tell you like where you should be living depending on your height, on your face, what languages you should be learning, what should you be doing in your life in general. If you give me enough information about you, like your height, where you live, what's your personality, I can do that for you. But I can't turn this live around you. There are other people watching too. Danielle, I agree. I think you should work on yourself again. Stop repeating this. You're all speaking in slogans. Like you must repeat on yourself, and you must go outside and be kind to others, and one girl will come to you. Like stop speaking like that. These are slogans, okay? They are not thought through. They are not. You were not thinking when you're saying stuff like that. You're saying like, go outside, be nice to people, hopefully something good will happen to you because good stuff randomly happens to people, and work on yourself. Stop saying those things. They have no meanings. They're not ideas. You're not thinking. You're just repeating, like a sheep that heard some ideas and you're just repeating them. Stop doing that. Here we have thoughts that we talk about. We don't repeat slogans. You're speaking to me like shirts. Like if I go like this, like uh, shirts with motivational quotes, okay? This is how you speak. Like, imagine, believe, achieve. Let me remove the comment. Imagine, believe, achieve. Dream, plan, and execute. Do it for the people who want to see you fail. Courage is the key. Well, you said being nice is the key of life itself. Stay positive, focused, ambiotic, strong. You're speaking like this. You are literally reading those shirts to us in the comments. Honestly, don't you guys feel that way? I wonder, are there any situations in which you think LL can be worth it? Extreme cases. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Okay, thanks, bro. General advice is fine, although appreciate it. How you think I should be leaving? It depends on a lot of factors. That's what I told you, that it has to be one on one. I cannot dedicate like the live answering about your personal life. Yoon, I think in the future we'll be able to replicate giantism and control our height. Then height will stop being a factor. It's not that you will gain any advantage since everyone it's accessible to everyone, you know. Also, what are the biggest mistakes you made at age 21, 22 that you strongly regret besides improving looks? Improving looks. Just go to the gym. Do like skin, whatever works. Mew, chew like hard gum, anything that you think might work, do it. I regret Jester maxing. I mean, if it happened before the social media, I think Jester maxing, like getting used to talking to girls and stuff, that might be okay, but you know, yeah, like maybe simping for one girl having one-itis, that would be completely bad. That will not be the best use of your time, but then it's not harmful, especially if like you can get one girlfriend out of it. I mean, if you manage to date a girl for 2 3 years, that will be definitely good because you understand how a relationship works instead of just theorizing about them all day, you know. Yep, let me do this. So back to the comments. What's the most important knowledge you've learned about women besides them obviously caring about looks? What else matters dramatically in attracting them and keeping them? Too general, man. But I would say the fact that they don't care about a lot of things that we think they care about, and they care about stuff that we assumed is unimportant just because it's unimportant to us. So what matters to them in terms of interaction and what they get in life, we have no idea unless you learn it specifically. Like you have to specifically learn how to what they prioritize in their life. Their personality changed based on how much they like you. That is a good piece of advice too from Yoon. That is a good one too. I agree with that. It helps you also not waste a lot of time, which apparently Yoon really hates waiting time with women. Danielle, I know it sounds cringe, but you can make a difference in people's lives and even friends. Maybe you can make negative, like you tell them to do stuff and they do it and they don't have any results and now they're frustrated and wasted their time, energy, and money. So the change can be negative too. Maybe you will not get a girlfriend, then all of it was in vain because getting a girlfriend is what most of these guys want. If you do your kind, you will attract the right one. The right one does not exist. I mean, what? Yeah, I mean, I said that I'm going to be debating people. For those who are going to be like, why are you still answering him and stuff like this, I'm open to debate, okay? I will not, I mean, you come to me at any other day, I will not entertain this, but in this live, I'm saying you can challenge me. So, yeah. Victor, do you work a job or YouTube is your job? YouTube is my only activity. And as you can see, I'm making a lot of money in doing this. Yeah. Now, if YouTube thing does not work for me in 2026, I will abandon it and I will work a regular job. So far, I'm giving YouTube a full try. Let's see where it goes. I see what you mean, but a lot of BP guys like to be negative. No one likes to be fucking negative. No one likes to be negative. You end up being negative because of how bad the circumstances is. Antoine Brotendo. I hate Raymond Sycamore. Hate is a strong word. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with the way he treats things, but why would I personally hate him? That's hate is a strong word for that. I mean, I would have a lot of other people I would hate before Raymond. Yes, they would be the same way without BP. They'll just use a different method. Yep. Okay, since life is random, why are you giving random advice? It doesn't work. I liked this Pokemon when I was a kid. Also, I thought Charizard was based. I liked this one too. I loved this dog. And I loved the two ponies too. Oh, all of them are fire. I have never noticed this in myself. No, this one is dragon flying, but I liked a lot of fire type. So fire would have been my type. But between all of these, like three birds, I would love like this bird and this bird more than the fire one. The fire bird was the ugliest of all the three. But my best Pokemon ever, if you guess it, you will win my approval. If you guess my favorite Pokemon ever, I'm just gonna give you one hint, okay? He's in this list. It's in the second generation for the old guys. My best Pokemon is in this list. If you guess it in the next 30 seconds, you will have your comment pinned. Let me read some comments. All humans are emotional creatures. Some of us are vowed of emotions. I see what you mean, but a lot of people. Yeah, I read this already. Yeah, there should be the same. Get what you're saying. Life is hard. I'm not denying that. I've seen it, guys who are nice and kind despite the negative experience, but they're not getting anything good in return. Think you could pull off GBW in C Asia? I mean, I can lie about my origin if I am in C Asia because they do not know, for example, how a real Frenchman looks like. And I know the language and I know the culture, and I can say I'm French and I can give myself like Luca or something like this. So, like, my name is Luca, and that's not my real name. That's like my made up French LARPing name, right? So I say I'm Luca and I came from Paris, and then I pretend to be French to all these girls, and maybe like, and I will definitely get away with it because I will have no way to check that out. Yeah, no one guessed my best Pokemon. The best looking, by the way. I will put myself like a little bit here and a little bit here. 10 seconds. Who will guess my favorite Pokemon? Maybe like people here are too young to remember Pokemons. Like they were not alive when this was popular. So all of you lose. You lost. Infernap was my favorite Pokemon. Chimchar was my first starter. I mean, I like Infernape back in Platinum. Ho-Oh? No. I will let you know, but I will reveal. Never watched anything with Pokemon. I mean, most of us played the video games, not watched stuff with Pokemon. I think, I don't know, maybe someone watched. I watched also, but most of the times I played games. So, does anyone has a take that wants to challenge me with? Danielle, some, but is that what truly matters? Some people might have never gotten what they wanted. They made an actual difference. Not everyone is a philanthropist. I want good stuff for myself. If you think that is evil, that's on you. What's your favorite Pokemon games in order? I mean, I did not play past the fourth generation, I think, but I think the one I enjoyed the most was I liked the one with like Rayquaza and Groudon and like the Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald trilogy, and I also liked the one after that. So like I would say like third and fourth generation was the best games. You should, yeah, no, Jedi. That's not how it works. You should maybe try reacting to some of them other popular looks maxing creators. I do a lot of react content. I don't want to have the full like feed of videos of only like reacting to other people, but I think that I did react a lot. Especially I did like live reactions too. If you guys have something that you all agree that you want to watch, we might watch it too together. Like, let me see my content. Let me. This post have no views, like only one like. By the way, for those who have not seen this, I wish all my dear subscribers a happy new year. Mm. I should make more shorts too. Mm, Danielle, no offense, you seem like a good guy and kind guy, but that's not how reality works, mate. I'm sorry. I mean, he came here, so it's on him. I'm being honest with him. Maybe one day he will accept the truth, maybe he will never, but pretending that being nice helps with stuff is cringe at best. We don't want to be an NPC, we want to be the main character. To be honest, I feel like the main character, right? I mean, you guys are in my life, so that makes me, that validates that I am the main character, but I think it makes sense that you treat yourself as the main character in life. No one wants to be like a cannon fodder randomly. Oceano Vital, welcome to the stream. My hot take, which you will not like, is to solve the anti male dating market. You simply have to discourage chads from pumping and dumping, aka forced monogamy, no exceptions. And how do you? Because I can listen to the argument that, for example, in religion, certain religions, and you know which one, limit chads to four. Like, four seems like a reasonable number. If you go to a guy who sleeps with thousands of girls and you tell him, like, we're gonna limit you to four, he can accept that, right? Like, he can get one blonde, one brunette, one Asian, one black, or like, have his mix, like four women. Four women is fine, right? But if you're gonna limit chat to one, he's not gonna accept that. So by forcing, you mean like if he sleeps with more than one woman, you intend to put him in jail? Is that what you mean by enforcing? Like having him go to jail if he wants to be with more than one girl? Also, like he can be with one, then like break up with her and get another one. So simultaneously, it is still a monogamy. It's just serial monogamy. So that is also a walk, a way to bypass that, a walk through. Like I forgot the word. To bypass that. A workaround. A workaround. That's the English word for it. People can find a workaround about monogamy by having serial monogamy. The only thing that work for guys is what value you can give. You need to perform as are men in life. I mean, if you're handsome, you don't provide any actual value, like intangible, but then your presence is your value. Like when girls say, like, what do you bring to the table? And she says, like, I'm the table. Well, Chad is the table. So he does not provide anything. His mere presence is enchanting enough for girls to give him stuff and, simp for him and give him everything that he desires. So no one is interested in knowing what is my favorite Pokemon. I see. Never mind then. Let's move on to another thing. Who here plays this game? I mean, I'm not sure, but who here plays or have played this game? Let me check in the poll. No, Jedi, that's not how it works. I mean, I think you can see how much less lucrative the religion coup is for the average male, since women and chads in the religions don't cooperate with the norms and guidelines set by that religion. Well, again, do you see any realistic ways to incorporate what you're saying? Like, what are the logistics? Because, first of all, you need women to vote on this since you want it to work, right? Because, okay, you can get a lot of men to cope. You can get a lot of men to vote on this, but can you get women to vote on this? Because you're limiting their sexual freedom. So you cannot get women to vote on it. And even if like you have something to vote for in the first place, like how are you gonna make sure that Chads only select one woman and stay with her forever? How do you make sure of that? Women want your genes. I mean, I would disagree with that because they would sleep with you even if you're wearing condoms and they do not want to be pregnant. They just enjoy that. So maybe like on biological level they're attracted to you for that reason, but you can see how it's not always just the genes, it's your presence as an attractive man. Hmm. What top 33, what do you think is more likely to be born true Chad or have a millionaire father? Some people are lucky enough to have both, but being a millionaire and a true Chad, I would say they're quite equal. I don't think that there is one that is definitely rarer than the others, to be honest. Mm. Danielle, thank you, bro, very much. But sadly, what really matters, another seamate. It's the point of being beautiful. Yeah, it saves time and lives. True that. True that. Let me see the number of likes we have on the stream so far. Are you guys having a good time? Like, do you have like anything you want me to do? I'm willing to take any ideas. Like, if there's something you want us to react to or whatever, let me know. We have 23 people watching and 17 likes. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. You see, I'm fair. Okay, if you put the likes, I will not be like crying here. Thank you, everyone, by the way, for participating in the live and making it possible. I enjoy your company. So no one has played Dota games, so I will not make a hero tier list. I mean, I can do it based on looks, like which one I think are the most attractive ones, but I don't think you guys are interested in that. Maybe I should do one with like, I don't know. Let's see, female actors. They are only male. New generation Ultraman waifu tier list. What is a waifu tier list? Ah, so rating of Asian girls. Yeah, I don't think your guys interested in that. Clash Royale. I played this. Waifus. One Piece. Right, One Piece characters. I don't know. Maybe that one is interesting. Top 120 One Piece characters. I mean, rank them in terms of strength or attractiveness. But again, I don't know. Maybe not a lot of you. Oh, I don't remember this one, but she's cute AF. I have a hard time being more optimistic than you in your video about men loneliness. You thought I was optimistic? I have a hard time being more optimistic than you. Do you think I was optimistic? If you think so, I did not understand. You did not understand the video. I was not optimistic at all. Another BP, if you have a millionaire father, you're more likely to be Chad. I mean, because, yeah, your father. My father was smart. He picked a beautiful woman. He did not pick a smart woman like himself. Rank BP content creators. I mean, is it like how to say, like, BP content creator? Let me see if we have. If it doesn't have my name, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. I don't know who these guys are. But I have not watched all of them. Like, Hamoudi will go S tier without ever like talking about it. Why? This one is Rehab Room A tier. No one is gonna go close to Hamoudi. This girl is a girl, so it's a D. I'm gonna see who else I recognize. Wheat Waffles, a B. Faison LMS, like a lot of people talk about him, but I never like sat and watched his content. He is like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. After all, I don't watch that many content, to be honest. Travis, I don't know, honestly. Mm, you too, brother, but I think unseen beauty still matters. Again, you feel because you don't have any arguments. You want it to be that way, so you think it is that way. Here, we don't care about what you feel. We look at what real life has shown us. Okay, it shapes how you handle your situation. No, your situations handles how you feel when you're not coping and understanding true beauty. Uh, I mean, the funniest one about true beauty, I think, if I can dig it up, it's basically let me Google it just a second. Mm, so, Danielle, if I bring you this tank of water, and I write on it clean water, you see that it is dirty on the outside, right? It's dirty on the outside. And I write clean water. Will you drink from it? Now you have your response about inner beauty. Who are these people? I mean, sadly, I mean, it was my reaction too. Those are the guys who create content similar to mine, but I'm the best. You can just stick with me. Face was good, then he became what? White. I mean, I don't know what is like white pill exactly. White waffles make me go into looks maxing. I mean, I do not say that he's bad. I mean, his content is mid nowadays because if we were ranking like the old days where he was making PowerPoint presentations, I will put him like at least an A, okay? What else, guys, I should be ranking? I mean, it must be something that I know a lot about. Like last time I did like food, fast foods. What is like Best fast food chains. You see, the thing is that I live in Russia and I don't know all of them. Like a lot of them, I have never tried like Arby's. I don't know which one is this. Canes, I see this a lot of time. I've never tried it. I've tried like Chipotle. I can say like Chipotle when I tried it in France, it was S tier to be honest. Like it was really really good. I do not like Panda Express at all because this one was in Russia before the sanctions. It's like no, I don't like anything about it to be honest. Waffle House Sbarro, I did not like this too, but they had like the last hour they would have 50% off, so that would be a good thing about them. But half of those I've tried. I would these are the ones I tried. Five Guys, Burger King, Carl's Jr., Cookout, McDonald's, of course, KFC. I'm just pulling out the ones I know. Domino's, Papa John's. I have not tried Wendy's. And that's it, basically. Shake Shack I tried. That's it. None of these I have ever tried. One day I will come to the US and try all of these. Literally. Jack in the Box, In and Out. I will try all of them. Taco Bell's I also haven't tried. Inner beauty is not a thing. Yes, it is not a thing. I agree. There is a reason no one refers to it. Not a thing. I love McTasty best. I mean, I would not put McDonald's in S tier at all. Like, I mean, it has its ups, but they do coffee better than the rest of fast foods. But then, why are you having coffee at a fast food in the first place? I get what you mean about the water, but I don't mean that. I mean, like people. Why would it be different? There is no reason for it to be different. It's just your feelings. Pizza toppings. What are the pizza toppings? Potato as a pizza topping? Ew. I don't think. I take from here, right? I just need to click. I mean, this is not comfortable. Like, no, I want to put it down. I don't like this. It is time too. Like, I have time limit. Turnip tops. Nah, I don't like, I want to move it myself. I don't like, I don't know. Pineapple at good tier. You're gonna make a lot of Italians angry. Women think being tall is a personality type. And the funny thing is, like, every time they talk about a tall guy, they think that they come up with this. Like, do you know? I really like when a guy is tall, and like she's thinking that she came up with this. Like, no other girl has ever thought of this thing before her, and she's the first one who ever came across this thought. Like, imagine if I'm a guy and I say like, "Oh, I like girls who have big tits and big boobs." That was on accident, I swear. A girl who has like big boobs and a big ass, and then I will be like, I'm so special. I came up with this. Yep. Um, of course, sometimes you can listen to your girlfriend on wife. I mean, during sex. Yeah, studies have shown women claim to care more about personality than looks, but still choose looks over personality. They care about the personality of the guys they have already approved the looks of. Danielle, if your life is good, no need to care about the BP. Okay, maybe like in 5 years he will join us. Who knows? I mean, at least I can guarantee that when he goes through us, he will come back to me again. A lot easier to fraud a good personality, aka acting good. I mean, there is no good personality because if everyone likes your looks, they will fucking treat your personality as if it's the best any fucking way. I'm talking to Rehab Room right now. I'm asking him to come say hi in the live. Let's see if he's going to fulfill my request or he's gonna ghost me like girls do. Or maybe he is secretly in the live. Who knows? In an undercover account. We will never know. Men's preferences are so diverse that the analogy about boobs, I mean, still, like, I would say something that a lot of, like, for example, I will be like, forget about women. For example, I will say this, okay? I like dipping my fries in a sauce. That's so amazing, right? So it will be like basically doing the most popular thing ever and thinking that you just came up with it. That's how it feels when girls say that they like height. They're thinking like, "Oh my god, I like tall guys." And we're like, "Wow, you like tall guys? You're so special. You're not like literally every other girl on earth." Yoon, I've been waiting for 2 hours for my girlfriend to wake up. You don't have to brag like that, man. Come on. You're punished, okay? You are fined for $5. Men preferences are so diverse. I read this already. Yoon, fair enough, but you don't. Again, you have to say something. You can't say like, "Okay, I see," and then shut up. You have to say like, "Fair enough, but I don't feel that way because I don't like how you hurt my feelings. I have to cope in some way and have to add something." Like, why can't you just take the truth and just accept that it is not good, that it is not a good situation, and that's it? Fair enough, but I don't think it's good to remember that anyone can be beautiful facially but have the dirtiest words. Yeah, people will let that slide. I was actually trying to give you a super chat. It's not working. Do we believe him, guys? I mean, okay, thank you for trying. I'm just joking, but I think that I don't know what would are the technical issues there, but fuck them for disallowing me that. Mm, I loved Rehab's last video. I hate when people say, "Oh, we need to increase the child tax credit and fertility rate." There is actually what I think will solve the fertility rates. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it on YouTube. Maybe one day, if I'm live streaming on another platform, I will tell you exactly what I think about that. But yeah. Hmm. Adele. Should we rank these women, guys? What do you think? You've got a job? Congratulations, Yoon. I mean, no pressure. I mean, only like gift if you feel like it. It's not that I'm begging. Well, I'm technically am, but screw you. I mean, if you want to support the channel, why not? Women from nature will always date up. Obviously, is that like a take you want me to disagree with you on, or what? Somalitel, welcome to the stream. Are you the same guy from the Discord that tried to diss me unsuccessfully today? If you say yes, I will ban you. I mean, I agree with the BP now, kinda. I think looks matter and personality. Don't you think that's good? I mean, it is good that you're open to the idea, but trying to connect it to being like unable to get women, I prove you the opposite. I can get women, and I'm still believing that looking better is what helped me, for example. So yeah. How tall are you, Guidance Vault? I am 7'1". I'm a giant. You know those videos where they ask someone their height and then they bring up and measure them on the spot? So embarrassing, man. Like literally so embarrassing. And rehab room ghosted me. He's not coming to say hi. Or maybe he does, I don't know, but he is silent. Do you think Adele is hot? I mean, I think like after losing weight, she looks way better. Mm. Mm. I like this one. You can see, guys, it's too small. Rehab too big to be here, haha. I mean, why? We have done a lot of stuff together, like online. That doesn't sound better. I mean, like we. Who is Rehab Room? A more popular YouTuber in the same sphere. But I mean, he told me that if I told him in advance that he would come to live with me, except that I never tell him in advance. Like he told me that I should tell him like 2 days in advance, but I always come to him last minute. I see what you mean, but I also think that women do like guys with good personalities, you know? You open yourself to that idea. You cannot be pilled in one day, but little by little, you will start seeing what we mean, especially if, hopefully not, if you get separated from your wife and you're thrown back into the dating market, you will discover a lot of other stuff. You will change a lot of views you have in life right now currently. So, guys, is there anything else you want to do? Should we? Oh, well, he joined as a member. Great. Oh, now you see, now you have, it took you 20 minutes. He now has the green name and he has the icon next to his name. So, yep, this is how to YouTube is shit. Yes. Thank you. June. This is really based. At least, like, this live was not done in vain. I have gained a member. That's great. Always good news. Yeah, that's what I mean, you know? I see a lot of agrees when women marry the guy from the same social circle. Are they young couples? Are you talking about people who are over the age of 30 who got married? Because again, that doesn't count. If you're talking to me about people who grew up after social media became the norm, then we were talking about a completely different thing. So many good looking women? Are there many good looking women in Greece in general? I don't know. Let me Google it because I have no idea how Greek women look like. Greek women. They're not my type at all. I mean, if this is accurate, like I can see, for example, how this one is cute and stuff, but not my type at all. Is this what we're talking about when you say Greek women? This one, for example, does not look Greek to me. She looks like Armenian girl or something like that. That does not have an Armenian nose. This one looks like basically a white girl. Mhm. Again, I appreciate it very much. Yoon, thank you for joining the channel. It really helps me, it really helps me continue with the channel, to be honest. Also in other Eastern Europe, I mean, you don't, a lot of blonde women also in Greece. I have no idea, but I would not count like Greece as Eastern Europe, no? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get in the right social circle, why are you trying so hard to be hopeful? Like, why are you trying so hard to be hopeful? What is the, like, it is just a feeling, okay? Have anyone watched like this live? Because I
Ho
did,
ho ho.
I did
Confirm this is the same as well.
a little bit,
Glenn, they're wasting their time
and I
because
did not like any of it. Like this guy, like wrote 1% and wheat waffles, like it was red pillish. I did not enjoy any of it. Right? Did YBC?
Hello, welcome back. So today we're going to inspect another.
Is it true? Like, did he really get rejected by a fat girl live? Hmm. He needs the new gen to pay his pension. Whom are you talking about? Spain and Portugal is not the best looking women on average. And I don't like the personality of, like, Spanish women. I think they're like so loud and stuff, but then I hate the fake friendliness where everyone is friends, but then in the end, like, it leads to nothing. I don't enjoy that at all. It's just what my parents thought about me growing up. Yeah, it doesn't work in this generation anymore. Do we think that we put too much emphasis on face? They were arguing about body primal. Uh, no, face is more important than body, to be honest. But then having a good body can help an average face and blah blah blah. It's all about nuances. I really want to talk about the fact that there are different factors how they interact. For example, you have like face and height and frame and stuff. And when something is multifactorial, like when there are so many factors involved in one thing, which is attraction, I cannot, I have to explain to people how these things work. It's not like what's more important, height or face. Like both are important and how they interact with each other. I will make a whole video explaining how like these two things interact with each other. For example, Striker here has like percentages, but I can easily tell him, like, you say 95% face and 5% height, but what if someone is like 5'2" but has really good face? That's gonna be a problem. He'd rather be 5'6" with a less attractive face. So you see how you're gonna balance those things. I'm gonna talk about that in a whole separate video. So yeah, being a good woman won't get you a woman in this day and age. Definitely, it could maybe some like 100 years ago. Nowadays it does not even help with that. Okay, I think body matters more to women. No, you cannot say this like definitely like this, like so sure of yourself. No. I wish you were right, though. I mean, we all wish we were all wrong and he was right. That's the thing. That's the difference between us and Danielle, that we all wish that he was right and we were wrong. Only he wishes the opposite because that's his belief. We're just, rational enough to be able to wish for something, to believe in something that is against our wishes. So we wish it for it to be one way, but we see that the world does not see it that way, so we adapt our beliefs. It's like, okay, I know that I wish it is that way, but it is not that way, so I need to believe real life instead of my ideology that I want to project in real life. In the end, we are people who care about how things actually are, Danielle is a guy who cares about things that he wishes them to be. I've been with women with perfect gym bodies and others skinny, just beautiful faces. We're talking about men, okay? I fall in love with women with beautiful faces, get turned on with women with gym body. ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? If he's 5'2" and has a good face, he will still get more girls than me and matches on dating app. I'm 6'4" with the 3 out of 10 face. So you see, you are a tall guy with a subpar looking face. So for you, face is 95%. I can bring you a guy who's the complete opposite, and he will say the same thing in the opposite way. So you see how it goes, right? My dad met my mom when he was helping each other. Yes, that happened before internet, okay? Since you are 30 years old, it happened literally before internet. Not before social media, before internet. I fall in love, okay, in a mysterious way. Women don't like guys with weird faces. Really? Thank you for telling me that. Face signals a lot more genetic traits. But who told you that it's only about signaling genetic traits? Sometimes it's about other stuff. That's not the only good thing about face. It's not like, oh, I slept with him. He represented such quality genetics. Women don't speak like that. I mean, I know they react to that, but that's not one to one, okay? No, but face literally is more important. I know that in your case it is. I'm not like debating you, okay? I see a lot of tall, jacked guys on EG, not good look with not good look because face looks a bit weird. I mean, men are dating down too, right? Fatms just shared a B. I don't know what is that, but welcome to the stream. If you have any take that you disagree, if you disagree with me on any of my videos, or you think that I said a wrong take anywhere, this is your time to challenge me. By the way, my favorite Pokemon, I'm still not gonna tell you. Although I had a member join in, but that's not what we agreed on. A huge difference maker. Do you guys want me to do this like skin, like facial thirds, stoicism, eye area, haircut, height, bone structure? Collagen would be like skin, you know? Do you want me to do this list, guys? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to do this list or not? What is this? So Fatms, is this Fat MC? Is this your first time in the channel? This is funny. I'm getting like a lot of guys who are first time in the channel and they're coming live. This is weird to happen. This is unusual. Is this the first time in the channel? What matters other than signaling genetic traits? I mean, I'm saying it matters, but do I think it is 1-to-1 ratio in terms of attractiveness? Like, is everything that signals genetic health equals like sexual attraction? I mean, I could see the argument. I'm just not sure yet. I will need to think about it, whether it's 1-to-1 ratio. Like, all it matters is signaling good genetic traits. Maybe there is something else to it. I just need to think about it. I'm not saying you're wrong. Striker, no, it is not because my case, a 5'2" good-looking man, he will be made fun of. Come on, will get women shorter than him. They're not too many, and they will still. I mean, I could see what I'm not saying you're completely wrong. Okay, I will always get nothing. I mean, it depends when you live too. I mean, 6'4" is a good height. Maybe you can have that advantage in certain areas. You know, go to unrigged market. Go to an unrigged market. How do you guys know all of this stuff though? Because we care about finding the truth. I mean, I started by asking questions and I wanted to look for answers to those questions. So basically, I had to learn all this stuff because I want to get a better life. That's how we know. That's it. Nothing more complicated. Let me make a poll. Yoon, thank you again thank you very much for joining the channel. It tremendously helped, more than you could ever imagine, because the more members I get, the more motivated I feel about, continuing with the channel. So enjoy your day with your girlfriend, and see you in my next lives and in the comment section under my future videos. A lot of love, my friend Yoon. Enjoy your night or day, whatever time it is. Thank you for being with us. Mhm. You can vote, guys. Should I do the list? Striker, wouldn't you say girls just say I want a boy taller than me? A bit of cope, even 5'2" will be an eliminating factor. 5.52 will be an eliminating factor for a lot of girls. Well, what should I learn first? I mean, you have kids, so you're more concerned about the future of them, because you, as you are now, you're believing that your marriage will never end. Like, you are in total belief that your wife loves you and she will never leave you, and that is good. Keep it that way. But if you're asking about like kids, you really should understand how cutthroat things are. For example, if your kids are, I don't know, I'm gonna ask you this, and if I'm right, I'm gonna do a face palm. Okay. Are you a white guy who is married to an Asian girl? Yes or no? Let's see, guys. Are you a tall white guy who is married to an Asian girl? Drum roll. Come on, I don't have enough. I'm waiting for the answer. We are waiting. No. Okay, so you're not married. She's also okay. Yeah, so your kids will look like you. You can watch some of my videos and you will understand a little bit what everything that you need to learn little by little. Like, you can check my videos, see if any title, like thumbnail, sparks your interest. Watch the video. If you don't like it, please just put a like and let it run so you don't hurt my algorithm. If you don't like my content, don't just click and then leave the video, because that hurts. But yeah, that is a nice full head of hair you have, but I think you'd look better bald. Do you want me to voluntarily go bald, like to shave my hair off? Are you crazy, man? Bell whistles. If true, it's true if you're good looking and you're a little taller than the girl, even 2 inches. I mean, but then there will be a guy who's slightly less good looking than you, but he's like 6'4" and like he totally mogs the attractive guy in the face, and that will be a problem. You see. Striker, what about all the other men you're competing with? The taller than me crap talk is crap. Taller than other dudes is what matters. I approve of that. Actually, I top is correct. Okay, only 4 votes. That's weird, but I'm gonna assume that you want me to react to this. I will keep reacting to comments too. So you guys believe in like personality, money, status, intelligence stuff? Yes, they matter, but only after she already likes your looks. Okay. Move like Yega. Welcome to the stream. I really liked your last video, bro. You're talking about the main loneliness is just a trend. Is that the video you're talking about? Men always look more manly when they're bald. It's sign of high testosterone. Actually, let me show you something, Fat MC. This dude injects testosterone. He has more testosterone than all of us combined. Look at his fucking hairline. Okay? Let me zoom in. Does this look like a low testosterone dude to you? Look at his hairline. Look how small his forehead is. Do you think that he's signaling low testosterone to you? This guy probably could go in a fight with everyone here in the chat, including me, and he will kill all of us single-handedly without weapons. Do you think that this guy signals low testosterone? I'm waiting. I wanted debates and you came with a good debate. You're saying that testosterone is marked by being bald. Yeah. So many variables. Exactly. I want to solve this variable thing, by the way, Fitness. I'm going to make a whole video that solves how you answer when people are giving you stuff. And every time you want to answer, you're like, so many things matter. I can't tell you, dude. Striker, beauty is objective. So even short girl want tall guys. It would be even more advantageous to you for them to be taller men to save their genes. Yes, I mean, when they are tall, they want a guy taller than them because, I mean, why not? And if they're short, they really need the tall guy to save their genetics for them. Yeah, brutal stuff, man. You know the joke where girls say like, where guys say like, okay, so short girls like tall guys and tall girls like tall guys. Who likes short guys? Yeah, exactly, no one. Tofu, what are some things a be-built father can tell them to improve their children's life besides choosing a good wife in the first place? Tofu, I'm gonna make a whole video about that. Yega, you're welcome. Thank you for your approval. I hope you liked that video and maybe you commented something. I don't remember you commented anything. So that's bad. You're gonna be fined for $5. Yeah, but you're welcome for the video. What's the market around you? What her market value? You're asking me because I'm in the most brutal market worldwide, and I can prove it. I can prove to you that I'm in the most brutal. Maybe London or like New York or Los Angeles might compete with my market, but it is harder. And maybe I can make a whole video about the hardest market ever and its indicators and stuff like that. Okay, now you're saying beauty is objective. Yes, tall is preferred. I mean, didn't he always say that? Yes, tall is preferred, but it's all about the face. I mean, again, I can clearly see that from your position, that's how it's going to look like. I'm not saying you're coping. I'm saying I can understand that you feel that way about it. I'm not educated to this pill stuff. It is useful knowledge. I mean, if you learn about it and they say like, okay, I don't believe in it, then good for you. At least you learn something. But at least it becomes with open, you come to this with an open mind. I want to learn. I want to see. I want to secure the best future for my son. Therefore, I will learn this stuff so I have a better guidance. Like you see, Guidance Vault, that's my name. Maybe you will have a better guidance for your son if you learn this stuff. But if you learn it and then decide that it is useless information, you can just toss it and never consider it again. And, you know. Striker, I'm responding to you're like a little bit taller than girls. That's like, no. I am really with bell whistles on this one. I am sorry, Striker. Nothing against you personally. We're just discussing ideas, okay? Baldness just signals sensitivity to DHT. Are there girls who are attracted to bald guys? Maybe. A small niche, okay? But most girls prefer guys with full head of hair. End of discussion. But the red pill don't believe in looks. It does, but not to the right degree. It says like, of course looks are different, and then they keep talking like as if it doesn't matter. He's definitely high test, but I don't know his age. He will probably go bald within 15 years. Isn't he already 30 something? Like, isn't he already past the age of 30? He's 37. Sir, 37. Who cares if he goes bald in, let's count, 37 plus 15. I mean, I know I can do this. I'm just like joking, okay? That's 52. Who cares about how you look when you're 52? He's already like married with kids and all that. So if the 5'2" Chad wins, if not because of the girls, 4'5", it's because he's just a mogger. That is a good way to look at it. Red Pill does not. Red Pill does believe in personality a lot. It believes in playing games and lying and pretending to have more value than you actually have. Yeah. Maybe I recommend to you, Danielle, maybe you should watch this video. Let me show you. Wheat Waffles. This guy is a British content creator. He does not make videos on YouTube anymore, but if you go like videos and you go pop oldest and in-depth analysis, watch these first 5 videos of his. Okay, watch these 5 videos, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I recommend you watch these 5 videos. Okay, I recommend you watch all of them. Then you will understand everything you need to understand. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. This one would be a close second. This is not my best Pokemon. This one is my second one. My first one, I will not reveal it, of course. Mm, I agree that baldness is a nuclear failure. It is. For most women, it is. For every woman who is into bald men, there are 10 lonely bald cells. I would say there are 100. It's much rarer than 1 in 10. Maybe there are girls who don't mind it, but if you put those who hate it versus those who love it, then it's less than 1 in 10, 1 in 100. Then it's around 1 in 100, like even less. Some guys can look good bald. Yeah, even those who look good bald, they look better with hair, okay? I have a hard time rating Habib. He's probably 5 and a 10. He does not care about that, I think. Ignoring the money and status. I mean, of course. If you include in money and status and physical strength, because I will think that contributes to his status a lot, the fact that he can literally kill any other human being with his bare hands, then yeah, we're having like a very high SMV regardless of the face and height. Tallness is a good feature by itself, but it also makes you stand out more. So you mean as an exposure factor? Yes, I think yes, it makes you more memorable. If you're like 6'3", everyone will be like remembering you, noticing you, and then when referring to you, they say that tall guy that came with you last time. So it helps with exposure a lot. All right, I'll check it out. You will not regret it. Then you can check my content too. My content is also good, objectively speaking. Mm, Slavic women like masculine looks, guys. You're coping. You're literally coping. And Oceano, how to, is it like Ocean, Oceano Vital, right? Or I don't know. This guy who's saying it is niche, he's right. Your favorite Pokemon is Lugia. No, I said I will only reveal my favorite Pokemon if I get my first donation. The only tip I give is that it is in this list. Like, it is here. But then I already gave you enough time to guess, guys. So I will not give you any other chance. But it is on this list. The most beautiful Pokemon, in my opinion. Like, if I could get a Pokemon in real life and have him as my pet, I will definitely choose this Pokemon. But I will not tell you which one it is because no one has made any gift tonight. I mean, Yoon joined as a member. That's great. But that was not the deal. Jason Statham also looks good bald. So if you're gonna name like 5 guys who look great bald, and that's gonna be like eliminated. Jeremy Meeks look good bald, but when we added hair on him, he looks even better. Okay, biggest male supermodel model of them. No, 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 no. I have more experience dating market around Europe. How old are you? Because you're always bragging in the chat, but how old are you? This one is an ugly Pokemon. This one is ugly as fuck too. Despite I thought that he was cool, but I would still admit that he's ugly. Maybe he has a good personality. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, guys, I know it says debate, but I think all your takes are true. Thank you, thank you. I mean, that is also an acceptable, respectable take. I would only argue severity, but I understand for YouTube and making your point, you need to make it obvious, black and white. Of course, you are at least smart enough to notice that, Mr. Sonic. But if you still think that there is something, I can explain because I do exaggerate a little bit at some certain areas, but not that much. So if you think that there is something you have pushback on, don't uh, I don't mind if you bring it up, but I appreciate that you are one of the subscribers who agree with most of my takes. That means a lot to me. Like it really means a lot to me. Like yeah, that's one of the the best things about doing this YouTube thing. Scissors mug hard. I mean, I think I played this version in French, and the name of this one was like Cisayox or something, which was even made him even cooler. Guys, 1 minute bathroom break. I will be back. We are still gonna be live stream for like I don't know half an hour, an hour. We will see how it goes. But I'm just gonna go for a bathroom break. See you soon. Just I'm gonna turn off my camera and come back to you soon. Yep, I am back. Let's turn on the camera. Okay, I am here. Thank you everyone for waiting. So, yep. Oh, no more comments. Is he still alive? Your girlfriend went back to sleep? No, I was in a bathroom break, but welcome back. Danielle, I have a question. Like in movies, as Beauty and the Beast, you'll see that the unattractive guy gets the hot girl. Yeah? Uh, if you've seen, but I don't know if you've seen it, but don't you think people who've seen that movie will be like him? Movies are ideals, like how we wish the world was. They are not representative of what the world and how it actually is. So they show you what we wish it was, but real life will never be that way. Stop coping. To be honest, I starting to doubt that this dude is just here trolling us, but again, this live stream is about debating. 50 Shades of Grey is a woman's dream. I mean, If he's that rich, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna make that joke, okay? Doesn't the beast turn into a Chad in the end? And also, like, he's like rich as fuck. That's also like a factor. One of the most sold books for decades because it's a good cope, okay? Doomering CEO, hot, rich, tall, chooses average girls. I mean, isn't that the dream? Think about it this way: 50 Shades of Grey is like porn for women. It's like literal porn for women, okay? Don't you want to build an empire for an average girl? Why would she deserve it? Like, why would you build something, then share it with someone who can literally potentially just take it and leave after you share it with them? What's 50 Shades of Grey? So now I'm starting to feel that this guy is trolling for real. Was I rickrolled the whole stream? Was this like a guy making fun of me from the start? Yeah, if he did, then he got us good. Because, like, pretending to not know BP, rehab room, wheat waffles, that's fine. But if he does not know, like, 50 Shades of Grey, I think that he's trolling us. Yeah, I'm gonna look like a fool for like people who are gonna be watching this later are gonna think, no, I'm being serious. Okay. I mean, coming here and asking about stuff that you can Google is kind of disrespectful, but then who cares? I swear I never heard of that. Okay, you have already taken enough attention from the stream, so yeah, thank you for being here. What do you think, guys, we should do? North Korea S? Why would you want to talk about North Korea? By the way, if I ever gain Russian citizenship, which is not far in the future, I will have the right to go to North Korea without visa. Like for Russians, you can just go and visit. That's it. It doesn't require any more procedures. But for that, I will have to get the Russian nationality. Do IRL stream then in real life. So like clavicular stomping on people with his car, right? That kind of lives, right? I mean, the cold weather does not allow it because I mean, in North Korea, I don't think that complies with the rules. I don't break rules like that. You don't think being bald is manly? Okay, what do you think makes men manly? A good frame, height, masculine looks, but most important, I don't think it's important for a man to be manly. I think it's important for a man to be attractive to women, and that does not correlate with being manly 100% of the time. Maybe there are differences, maybe there are like similarities in like there are a lot of crossovers between being masculine and being attractive, but it's not one to one, so no. Yeah, a lot of people said we should do this. So facial thirds is helps a lot. No, I would say huge difference maker. If your facial thirds is everything. Stoicism is barely does anything. Useless, barely does anything. Eye area, a huge difference maker. Haircut, I would think that the haircut can fix like a fucked up upper third, for example, but it's not helpful for everyone. I would say like this. Height, I don't even have to talk about it. Bone structure, I don't even have to talk about it. Collagen, I would go like how elastic your skin is. Is it what it means? I would say like barely does anything. Sunscreen barely does anything. Fixing your acne, it makes a huge difference. Your hair, Norwood, makes a huge difference. Skincare routine helps a little bit. Not everyone. Is this one like what is this one? What is this one, guys? Like lips, jaw, what is like lower third? Your lower third is important as fuck. This one is face alignment, like the forward growth. Lips helps a lot. Beard barely does anything. Gym helps a lot because it includes two aspects, right? Like the first one is called shape. No, I think the first one is facial thirds. There are like three lines that like the mid section of the face. Gym includes like muscle and and losing fat. So it would be like showering, useless. Eye spacing makes a huge difference. Honestly, money helps a little bit, mostly because you can look well. Style, right? Barely does anything. Uh, hand size. Is this mean like penis size, but just showing a hand? I don't know, but barely does anything. But that and the face helps a lot. I don't know what is this, but since it has the face, it goes here. Nose, I would say, helps a lot. Not the most important feature. I don't know. I can't understand all of this. Riz is useless, I would say here. White teeth, a huge difference maker. Face symmetry. Dimorphism helps a lot. Eye spacing, a huge difference maker. A huge difference maker. I would say here, this one is a huge difference maker. This one is coloring, right? It goes here. Eye color, I would say helps a bit. I mean, of course, if you have blue eyes, like it gets you like a big point, but like having the wrong eye color is not the worst thing that can happen to you. Let's be honest. Tattoos, useless. I don't know. Surgery like makes a huge difference if you can fix whatever you need. I don't know what is this one. Eyebrows are helps a lot. Let me see what is this. Let me zoom in because I cannot see what everything is here. Low eyebrow set. I would say this one helps a lot. This one is the bridge in the face. I would say helps a bit, not the most important feature ever. This one is like side profile, that makes a huge difference. The angle of the jaw makes a huge difference. Steroids, useless. Orbital implants, they would say they could helps a bit. I mean, it depends, but doesn't help everyone. And this one is, let's find your beauty score. Jaw width is here. So that's the real brutality of it. The fact is that most of features make huge difference. Like, these are all huge difference makers. And then you have like useless stuff here. Let me see some comments to see if you guys are agreeing with me or you're not agreeing with me. I haven't checked the comments while doing this. Let's see. You should try the ad stop in North Korea. I will try it in Russia. I will make a video of me live approaching in Russia soon. So stay subscribed to see that. By the way, if anyone is not subscribed here, come on, subscribe to the channel, okay? So, phase thirds is like the baseline, of course. You know, Twilight. I mean, I know that you're not asking me. Gym is irrelevant. I mean, if you put in like making your frame bigger and losing the fat, women love a manly man. No, they love attractive men. Manly men equal attractive? No. I mean, attractive equal high testosterone? No. There are pretty boys. You can't be a weak feminine guy who women lust over. Have you seen Prime DiCaprio and Prime Justin Bieber? And by the way, if you're gonna say those are younger women, those are the most attractive women ever, okay? That's like from 18 to 22, those are the most attractive women ever. So yeah, before you even think about that. Cleaning your skin, that makes a big difference. Clearing your skin does. Like, I put the acne in the highest one. I'm just saying, like, these are not the best way to go about it. Smelling good. I think he's trolling us, so let's like keep the interactions to him in the minimum. Hand size matters a lot. You think it's hand size? I mean, you are a masculine man, Cooper, so you think like the more masculine you are, the better. The more masculine, the more other men respect you. That does not translate to actual attraction. We all know this here. I'm just letting you know. This guy is trolling hard. I mean, yeah, listen, Danielle, you are hogging the comment section. I appreciate that you came here. At first, I thought you were actually genuinely learning. Now that you're being suspected by trolling, I'm gonna like either like time you out, or I don't know, like at least like make a donation if you want to continue being on the stream, because you've been taking a lot of time and in the end it looks like you're just trolling. So for the overall health of the stream, I apologize for the people who were annoyed by this all along, but you will have to make a gift for you to stay, okay? Otherwise I will be forced to mute you, because yeah, you're being suspected of trolling. Persona. So you're just gonna hop from dating woman to woman until you can't anymore, and isn't there gonna be other women in their 30s too? You're gonna date 20 something into your 40s? I mean, what if I change my mind about what I want to do? Why would you think that you really want it to be a bad thing, you know, to date different women and stuff like that? But I don't see like it as being virtuous if you just marry one woman and stay like with her forever. I don't see that as like the right option by default. Like, there are a lot of good arguments that I can make against that case, you know? Like, I could convince you that whatever I do with my life is like the better option. Fat MC. Very young women aren't necessarily more attractive. Many women look great in their late 20s, and that's when they start to appreciate a real man. Yeah, we have another troll. No, listen. I'm not saying that there are no attractive women who are older. I'm saying that those are the women with most options and they go for pretty boys. So I refuse to believe that masculinity equal attractiveness. That's all my argument. Yeah, for the 10 guys who are still left, should we continue, like, close off the 3 hours, or, just be done with this? Pretty boys also are good jawline. I mean, you think that they are weak boys, but in reality, they will have like a lot of masculine features. They just don't seem masculine at first glance because they don't contribute in like fighting or stuff like that. But in reality, they will be like truly masculine features. Like even pretty boys have like strong jaws and stuff like that. Yeah. So guys, should we finish like the 3 hours, or we should just call it a night and go like, sleep? I made a tier list of some of your videos. Can you send me the link, please? I would like to see that. This would be really interesting. To be honest, I don't remember all of my videos. Like sometimes I watch them and it will be like watching them from the first time, and I'll be like, okay, this guy is based objectively. Now I seriously like rewatch my videos after forgetting. Like, you made a tier list of some of my videos, but where is it? Like, how can I find it? Can you link it here? Is it on this site? Like, if I make like guidance vault, would it like pop guidance? Mhm. Now I'm waiting. What's your take on IG? You mean Instagram account posts where the girl hard mugs the dude? They make it mainstream because of how rare they are. Jedi, like I make this disclaimer almost like every live stream, but that's okay. Like I don't answer like questions that are like direct, like about like religion, your body count, your dating status, show us your girlfriend. I don't do like stuff that like that. Like we are, you must think of me as a YouTuber, like to a certain degree a friend, but not someone you would know personally. Like nothing that would reveal like dox me or so. If I become famous enough and you guys recognize me on the street, I mean, I'm just imagining, right? But let's say I become famous enough that people start recognizing you on the street if beyond like 20k subs. Like if you have more than 20k subs and you go out a lot, maybe some people will recognize you on the street, right? If ever like one of you like recognize me on the street, you want to like shake hands, take a picture together, get a hug, whatever. I don't mind. Like I don't mind at all. But to bother like the girls I will be with, or like to ask stuff about my real friends, or like where I live, I don't know. That might get uncomfortable. But yeah. But in my last video, if you've watched it, BP Jedi, I talked a lot about religion in my last video, and the one that I made. Let me show you. I don't know if you have watched it. This one. Male loneliness is just a trend. In this video, I talk about a lot of religious points. So I don't know if you saw it or not. No, not yet. Well, you can comment your opinion under that video later if you're gonna watch it. Danielle, thank you for being here. Have a good night or good time of day. Make sure when you watch the videos, you like them and you put comments under them. It always helps with the algorithm. Oceano, you still haven't sent me the tier list. I don't know, maybe if you are in contact with me like on Discord or whatever, you can send it to me later. I will I really am interested. I want to check what are you think my videos are the best. So, I might create more of them, we will see. And we will see also if they are the most watched or not by default. Yeah, I guess my personal view is men don't have much time to change their mind and F around as they think they do. I think I don't think men keep their market value as long as women, if we're being honest. I mean, yeah, but then your drive will reduce and you will don't want to do that anymore. It depends on how you grow old. I mean, a lot of men can do a lot of stuff to remain relevant as they grow old. I mean, into maybe maximum like up to your 50s. I'm not gonna be coping like I'm not gonna be 52 guy. Like society cares more about 55-year-old women more than a man. I don't think society cares about men at all at any age, but I mean, 55-year-old woman, I mean, besides her family, no one really cares. But then, do you have any specific video? To any video you like the title and thumbnail, you just check it. If you don't like it, just let it run and that's it. Move on to the next one. Arizona, they really care about like 55-year-old women. Listen, that is not on my list of my worries. Maybe it will like take you a lot. It will take us a lot of time to discuss why I chose to live the way I want to live. But what you're asking is like big ass questions, like why do you choose to live this way? And I will have to answer you like basically make what could be like video content or like why I believe that I should live this way, and then I will be like explaining it for like I don't know hours. That's not easy question at all. So guys, I have nothing. Have a good time today. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna wrap it up here because I have nothing else to add. If you enjoyed this stream, let me know about it. Let me know, write a comment as you leave. Like, we enjoyed it. We almost finished like 3 hours. And yep, special thanks for Yoon for joining the channel as a member. That was, the highlight of the live for me. For the rest, thank you for participating with comments and stuff. I enjoyed your company. Yeah. That's it. I have nothing else to say. You can ask me your last questions and then we can turn this off. Yeah. Yeah, it's my total view against the whole self-improvement looks maxing thing. If you miss that boat and have fun with a bunch of girls while you're young, it might be best to just move on. I told you, this is like a very, very, very big ass subject. This is not like a small debate. This is like discussing lifestyle ideas. See you next time. Yeah, see you next time. Maybe we should like make something dedicated to this, like dedicated to this subject. So I don't want to be like promising people something and then like having one-on-one with you for the whole thing. Maybe like if we organize in one-on-one, at least everyone will know that it's me versus you when we're gonna debate that idea. But I feel it's disrespectful to tell the stuff that might be interesting to you, but not interesting to the rest. I told you, to give you a full answer, I will need like more than an hour to formulate why I choose to live the way I choose. We guys need to work hard to improve our looks. I mean, that always helps in most cases, but yeah, if there is a way to jump in your stream and talk for a few minutes at a time, I would do it. Yeah, I mean, probably do something offline first to check, because sadly on this platform, if you have people go wrong and start saying bad stuff that are bannable by YouTube, it can hurt the channel. I mean, I can invite someone who's pretending to be a nice guy and then he starts trolling live, and that will hurt my channel, and then he has nothing to lose. So that's always risky, to bring in people you don't know. That's why usually like content creators, they only collab with each other. It's not like you can't debate people live. It's just like the risk is never worth it. Maybe if it's another platform, like you can join me on Kick or something, we will try. Dex joined, yeah, quite late. What's your PC specs? I mean, I don't have a good PC. It's just enough to run Dota. I don't think I can run like super great games too. Like, I just play Dota and that's it. Yep, we are past the 3 hours mark. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, drop your last questions. If I see none, I will. Yep, show love in the comments, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I mean, everyone here is subscribed now, I'm guessing. But Ocean, I'm still waiting for that tier list, okay? Throw it to me at like Discord or something. Jan, you're joining like after 3 hours? I had trouble sending it. Find me on Discord, okay? Yeah, and the stream will be available like to watch. I'm not gonna delete it. It starts around like 6th minute or something. I will write the timestamp, but I don't think it's the most interesting one. So you can see through it. You can, if you find something interesting. I made everyone. Are you a Pokemon guy? Guessed on your age you are. I made people guess who's like my favorite Pokemon. I tell them that it's from the 2nd generation, but everyone failed to guess which Pokemon that is. Although, like, I really think it is the most beautiful Pokemon ever. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Jan, maybe hopefully next time you catch us live. I had a lot of good points. I mean, it was not a bad live. And thank you everyone else for contributing. Yep. See you next. Okay, Ocean. See you. Like, let's do it on the next stream. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye. This was Guidance Vault, and I'm retreating.